Thank you, MC. The President of Lotoka Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Pyara Singh, the President of Lotoka Market Vendors Association, Ms. Philomena O'Neill, President of Lotoka Ratepayers Association, Mr. Narayan Reddy, President of Lotoka Taxis Association, Mr. Rabin Bhan Singh, the officer in charge for police in Lotoka, the police officers who are present here today, CEO and staff of Lotoka City Council, market vendors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and the people of Lotoka. Bula Vinaka, Namaste, Salamu Alaikum, a very good morning to you all. The idea of Namoli Green Food Park, food market was born out of sheer determination to provide a better place for women to sell their food, which they were previously selling from the footpath along the shops at the junction of Drasa Avenue and Namoli Avenue. There were around 20 to 25 women exposed to rain and sun with no access to proper facilities, and selling along the roadside also meant they were putting themselves at risk of road accidents in a high traffic area. To ensure these women who were selling illegally from the footpaths were not deprived of their livelihood, Lotoka City Council had to explore options to provide a better place for them to sell from. Ladies and gentlemen, discussions with the food sellers, Commissioner Western's Office, Fiji Roads Authority, Land Transport Authority, and with relevant stakeholders led to a collective decision to build a facility besides Lotoka Market and Bus Stand, and precisely the place where we are seated. This spot will provide a clean and secure place to operate from. The intention of the Namoli Green Food Market project is to make this place where travelers to and from Lotoka City can buy food during overnight travel. This facility can also be used during the day for similar services as well. So it will serve dual purpose. There will be a set of vendors operating during the daytime and another set of vendors operating at night. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lotoka City Council will construct around 70 stalls and provide 7 cart spaces with washing and sitting facilities. The night food market provides an avenue for people who want to start a business, and at a reasonable cost. We need more women in business because we economically empower women, we empower families and our communities. Obviously, all the vendors here will qualify in the category of micro, small and medium enterprises that contributes to the Fijian economy. The Fijian government has put in place strategies and programs to support MSMEs. Through MSME Fiji, which comes under the Ministry of Commerce, Trade, Tourism and Transport, you can also have access to funding, training and mentoring. It is my hope that the market vendors use this program to grow their business and graduate to the next level. When MSMEs flourish, the economy grows, making the country more resistant to external shock, as we saw with the COVID-19 pandemic. The socioeconomic benefits of this facility, once built and used, will be multifaceted. Not only will it assist the vendors in making a decent living, but also generate revenue for the council. And talking about generating revenue for the council, let me make it very clear that the Ministry of Local Government aspires to ensure that our municipal councils are financially stable. Just like any other business, you want to be financially stable. Therefore, the municipal council needs to be financially stable. We want them to generate profits that can be invested in infrastructure such as this to better the place of business and to improve the consumer experience when they come out to shop in a marketplace. This way we can provide more services and truly make our towns and cities better. Often we see that it's a human nature that as ratepayers or as clients of municipal council, we do request for better facilities, but when the time comes to increase the fees and charges, we always do not approve that. But we all got to understand that if fees and charges don't increase over a period of time, where will the council get the revenue to build better facilities for you and for our ratepayers? So sometimes increasing the fees and charges becomes extremely crucial so that we are able to provide modern facilities and better facilities for our ratepayers to enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Namoli Green Food Market is Lautoka City Council's project, and you've heard that from the CEO of Lautoka City Council. This project is funded by the council by taking a bank loan. And architect was engaged to design the facility. We didn't want to do things in-house because sometimes when you use the in-house expertise, you do not come up with the same ambience, or you can say a better outlook to the project. So we engaged an expert, that is the Mysuria Designs, and that company came up with the concept plans. We had several rounds of discussion at Lautoka City Council. The discussions were also held with the market vendors because their input was extremely important. At the end of the day, once this project is completed, this project is basically the vendor's project, and we wanted their input. For proper design, safety, security, and medical emergency were incorporated into the design. Ladies and gentlemen, the food market will allow the public to enjoy local cuisine, and I'm told that some of these ladies, they make some of the best food. Our aim is to create a platform to help incubate fresh new ideas by building opportunities for local businesses and bring the community together. I'm pleased to reveal that the council plans to construct a coffee shop at the Botanical Garden as well. The coffee shop will provide food and beverages, and it will be used for parties or functions that will be held in the Botanical Garden arena. The coffee shop is another self-funded project for the council, and it is intended to be completed by July this year. So from the Ministry of Local Government's perspective, we want more municipal councils coming on board and doing projects and become self-sufficient, because the government cannot be funding for most of the projects. Over a period of time, I would say in the last 10 years, substantial sum of money has been given by the government for various projects that were undertaken around the country. But I strongly believe that the municipal council should be one of the biggest landlords. They should have large number of properties. They should have large number of facilities through which they should be able to generate revenue. We have seen that to run a municipal council, it's not easy, and the reason being there are ratepayers who owe rates to the council, and over the years we have not increased the fees and charges. Now in that situation, how can anyone expect better facilities from municipal council? So that becomes very challenging. And we have been talking to all municipal councils. We managed to get the evaluation of assets completed. They know what is their borrowing capacity. They have gone to various banks doing bank shopping just to understand how much money the banks can loan. And based on that, we are trying to complete some of the projects, looking at the rate of return from these projects, and hopefully some of this project will be funding the loan that we are taking from the banks. So, ladies and gentlemen, the council also plans to continue beautifying Sugar City, and I must admit to the ratepayers of Lautoka that Lautoka City Council is the only council that has been planned so well, extremely well. Unlike many other council where the town or the city grew without proper planning or putting thoughts into it. And we have seen the towns and cities have grown haphazardly, causing a lot more problem now in terms of congestion. But Lautoka City Council, the planning was good. They have a lot more open spaces, a lot more spaces for ratepayers to enjoy, but we need to develop these open spaces. The Fijian government and municipal councils remain committed that we need to modernize our facilities, considering the needs of the communities. And not just the needs of today, but in the future. We cannot be putting up structures that are very old style. We need to put up structures that will fit the purpose for the future. So, ladies and gentlemen, you all know that in the last budget, the government had given a waiver to the market vendors for the stall fees. And the reason why that was done, we all understand that COVID has a huge impact on people's earnings. There are people without jobs, etc. And it becomes our obligation to help as much as we can. And this particular waiver will continue till July, and let's see what happens after July. And we hope that by July, the market vendors will be able to improve their businesses, and with our borders opening, you'll be able to earn a decent living. And after that, you can start paying the stall fees to municipal council so that we can improve the facilities around the market. Only this morning, I received a call from the market vendor requesting, and it was a humble request and a genuine request, that if only municipal council, that is Lautoka City Council, can consider tar sealing the bus bay area, the bus station area, because of a lot of dust coming from that area that is having an impact on the vendors. I have taken that on board, and I will be requesting the CEO to see how best we can accommodate that request. So with these words, ladies and gentlemen, Namoli Green Food Market will be one of the first market that will be open air, and it will have a much better sitting facility for the consumers to enjoy and the vendors to sell. So I look forward to the completion of this project. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for making it to today's groundbreaking ceremony. And we look forward to the completion of the project. Thank you so much.